Okay, guys, this is Elkskins. Uh, I'm gonna attempt to piece together that 701 deck. I've got to take it down, peel off all the metal that I can, uh, and redo the frame. So it's rotted in the front, as you can see. Some people say, well, just replace this whole deck. Well, this is a 1961 deck, and it's a 1 year only mower deck for this design. So, I'm thinking about chopping it here, going down, and going across and back up. Redoing this frame, putting a piece in here, and then I'll cut down the center and do all that metal that's back there, and also repair this back lip because it's crapped out too. So that'll be fairly easy. I'm not going to go hog wild repairing everything. I mean, there's some repairs that I have to do, like that corner down there is cracked. But my main object is to make this a functional mower deck, even though I probably won't use it for that. Now, I'm not too sure what you call this, but I call it a cradle. It's all rotted out. So I've got the 502's original deck. It's in a little bit better condition. I can repair that cradle and use it. This is a 32-inch deck. That's a 36. So all this hardware inside there has to be changed out. This one, the shaft is rotted. I mean, look, there's pits down there, but hey, I'm not worried about that. Once I get this cradle off and get it dismantled, I just want this and this bar. I'm gonna have to fix this, but that's all right. I already notified Terrell that I was gonna be bringing over a couple of these cradles to get tore apart, because like I said, this is a 1 year only mower deck. And it matches my 701. This is off of the really, really rotted out 701 that I got for parts. And I'm looking at the deck when I got it, and I'm like, well, I can do something with this. And as I'm getting better with my welding skills, because I'm still not the best at welding, I'm deciding to take on more and more tasks. Like, I tried using Terrell's welder, and no. I just can't get a hang of it. But my little flux core Harbor Freight one, I can use that all day long. I just play around with the settings, get it right, zapping metal. And I know about sheet metal, how to do it, because I've watched Terrell, plus I've watched guides. Just do little bit by little. I watch a lot of Musty. So, I can figure this out. I'm also going to remake the side skirts that come on here. You see there's a little bit of rot up here. That's going to get fixed. Even if I cut out a little section and weld a new one in, this bend will be easy to take care of. The wheels are going to get new ones put on it. I got to figure out where I can go to get those. I'm going to check to see if the ones I used on the Roper deck, if they will work on one of these. If so, I'll just go to Tractor Supply. But almost everything spins on this deck. And I'm going to try to see if I can get this into a quick release mechanism that's already on the 701. If not, then I'll just put brackets on this, and when I go to shows and whatnot, I'll just slap this on. Now, how am I going to fix this ball? There's two ways of doing it. One, you take and plop the ball back in and then put some weld around there to kind of hold it. Or my way is, yeah, it doesn't look professional, is I take a washer, cut it, slip it over the shaft, crimp it down, and beat it around with the ball in there, and weld the washer in, and it will work, and it will never come back out. But I've done steering tie rods that I can't get like that before, so yeah. I mean, I'm not going to use the mower deck, really, but it would be nice to have it functional. I'll have to order all the belts from Cradle and go from there. But anyway, that's this so far. Like I said, other people will say, well, just replace the mower deck. No. When you're messing around with a 1 year only deck, you got to do what you got to do. And yes, it's in extremely bad shape, but nothing I cannot fix. As you can see, somebody put metal over top before, but that rotted out. I'm going to use that as a template if I have to take all of that metal off. I'm going to try to save as much of the sheet metal that's original as I can and just piece it together. Because I've got some old metal outside that I'll use, and then for the rails, I've got some angle iron sitting around here that I'll just piece together. But this aluminum bracket is broke. I got to take that off of one of these here, and that'll go on there. That cover I got to straighten out because it's bent and it's missing the plug. Set it over there with the other one. But overall, I figured I'd start with the roughest deck I had to try to see if I can remake. Because the 502, it's got another deck already sitting in the shed. The 753, it's got another one of these 32s also sitting in the shed. I've got a 64 32-inch deck sitting in the shed. And then I also, if I am remembering, I've also got a late 60s 36 sitting in the shed also, which is different from this one. The 62s had a cover that went across the front. The 61s didn't. These are rear discharge only, other than when you get into, like, if you want to mow high weeds, high grass, that's why the side shields are missing, if people take them off for that reason. And like I said, I've got plenty of metal that I can use. I was thinking about reskinning it with this, but it's too thick. It will mess up the meshing of the gears. So I'm just going to try to recreate the missing and rotted areas, which is going to be a pain in the rear, but I'm going to do it section by section, and kind of, it's going to take longer, but it'll work. All right, guys, I need to get busy, and I'll do a follow-up probably tonight.